Hello students, this is my second video of physics for class 7th, chapter 1, unit 2nd, volume and its measurement. In this video you will learn about volume, its SI unit, and how do we find the volume of solids and liquids. So we start with volume. The space occupied by a substance, solid, liquid or gas, is called its volume. Now let us see. Now I am pouring some water into this glass. So the space taken by water in this glass is called volume of water. Since water has no fixed shape, we will fill this water in the measuring cylinder, and with the help of markings we can find the volume of water. Now I am pouring some more water, and you see this glass is full. So this will be the capacity of glass. If I try to pour more water, it will start overflowing. So the amount of space inside the container for holding a liquid is called its capacity. If a water bottle can hold 1 liter water, so its capacity is 1 liter. Suppose if we have to compare whether this bowl is bigger or this glass, so what we will do, we will fill both with water completely. Then in which volume of water is more will be bigger. If we have to find the volume of the room, we can easily find by using formula volume of cuboid equals to L into V into H, since room has fixed shape. Now unit of volume. SI unit of volume is cubic meter, that is meter cube. It is very easy to learn since volume is three-dimensional, so we will multiply meter 3 times. Meter into meter equals to meter cube. Since area is two-dimensional, so we multiply meter 2 times. Meter into meter equals to meter square. Unit of area and volume are derived units because these are formed from meter. So meter is a base unit. Suppose we have to find the volume of cuboid whose length equals to 3 cm, breadth equals to 2 cm and height equals to 2 cm. We will find with the help of cube whose each side 1 centimeter. So we will place 3 cubes of 1 centimeter cube, 1, 2, 3, to make length 3 centimeter. Behind this we will place another 3 cubes of 1 centimeter cube. Now the length of the block is 3 centimeter, breadth is 2 centimeter and height is 1 centimeter. Over these cubes we place more cubes so that height of complete block becomes 2 centimeter. Now we count the blocks. So number of blocks will be 12. So volume of block will be equals to 12 into 1 centimeter cube equals to 12 centimeter cube. We can also find volume of cuboid by formula L into V into H equals to 3 into 2 into 2 equals to 12 centimeter cube. Now we will determine the volume of regular objects by using formula. Volume of cube equals to side cube. If side is A, then this will be A cube. This is the shape of cube. Volume of cuboid L into V into H. Volume of cylinder equals to pi r square h. Now this is the radius and this is the height. Now volume of sphere equals to 4/3 pi r cube, where pi equals to 22/7 and r is the radius. Now volume of cone, it's shaped like happy birthday cap. Children wear the cap in the happy birthday. So this is equals to 1/3 pi r square h. Now this is the radius and this is the height. Now measurement of volume of liquid. Volume of liquid is generally measured in liter. The sum multiple of liter is milliliter. 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliter. 1 milliliter equals to 1 centimeter cube. Since 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliter, so this will be equals to 1000 centimeter cube. 1 meter cube equals to 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So we will multiply 3 times. 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter equals to 10 lakh centimeter cube equals to 10 lakh milliliter, that is equals to 1000 liter. The volume of liquid is measured using a container of known capacity. For measuring the volume of liquids, different vessels are used. So please see here. This measuring cylinder is a glass cylinder graduated in milliliter. It is used for measuring a desired volume of liquid up to maximum volume graduated on it. It is a flask with long narrow neck. It contains a fixed volume of liquid. This is measuring flask. Now next is pipette. It is a glass tube with a cylindrical bulb in its middle. It is used to transfer a fixed volume of liquid. Now next is burette. It consists of a narrow glass tube provided with a tap at the lower end. By opening the tap, the liquid from the tube can be taken out. To find the volume of a given liquid, it is poured in the graduated cylinder. The volume of the liquid is red. You see markings are done. In case of water, alcohol, etc., concave meniscus is formed like this. In this, intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of water is less than the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of water and molecules of glass. Or we can say force of cohesion is less than force of adhesion. What is cohesion? Cohesion means force of attraction between similar kind of molecules, like between the molecules of water. And force of attraction between the different kind of molecules, like between the molecules of water and glass, is known as force of adhesion. So we must keep our eye level just in the line with the lowest level of concave surface for accurate reading. In mercury, convex meniscus is formed like this. In this, force of cohesion is more than force of adhesion. So here I level should be coincide with the uppermost point of the convex surface. Now measurement of volume of irregular solid by measuring cylinder. What we do, we take a measuring cylinder and fill it till 60 milliliter with water. Now tie the given solid to a fine cotton thread and lower it in water gently. The level of water will rise as a stone displaces equal to its volume. Why this volume rises? Because stone also occupy space. Water cannot go downwards or sideways, so it rises up. Suppose new volume of water is 80 milliliter. So volume of stone will be equals to 80 milliliter minus 60 milliliter, that is 20 milliliter. To find the volume of irregular solid using overflow jar, it's also called Eureka cave. So this overflow jar consists of an iron vessel, is provided with a spout. So we fill it till the point of overflowing with water. Under the spout of overflowing jar, we place a measuring cylinder. Now we lower the stone in the overflow jar. So the solid displaces water which flows out from the spout into the measuring cylinder. We record this volume of water overflown. This gives the volume of solid. Thank you.